And one of the awful orcs is trespassing today on the 25th. Thank you orc. Paragliders and hang gliders prohibited. Can you see? It's an advisory notice, Mr. Orc. Can you see any hazards that you can't deal with here? Are you okay with your hazards? You happy?
I think so. Fine.
Well, the awful orc. Actually, it's Graham. He doesn't care. Right, the awful orc is getting his wing out. It's an absolutely foul day. There's no way we'd normally be flying this, but we just want to make a point that we're going to do it. These tree corrals are a real health and safety issue, and I have requested today that plans be shown to various interested parties, because we realise Will Woodlands is an incredibly responsible charity, of course, and there's no way they could be possibly planning these things without a proper system of planning, and which trees go where, and of course that must date back quite some time. I mean, there's no way this could have been done as an arbitrary thing, is there, Graham? No. No.
I'm not even sure what they're protecting.
No, we're not even sure. They're protecting grass at the moment, but maybe that's for the spring. We don't know. So the question is, why have they been put up with such urgency?
It's been done to spite us.
Yeah.
And it could cause an accident.
Yeah.
And then they would be liable.
Yeah, because we have informed them that they are actually a health and safety issue. Our health and safety officer came out here recently and did a full health and safety evaluation, and basically several of these corrals need to go because otherwise somebody will be injured. We're very happy to get pilots out here, somebody from Bristol Airport for instance, or a professional commercial pilot, which we know several, to come along and do a proper evaluation. But in view of the fact that this is public money, this is paid for a lot of this stuff up here, it does seem rather ironic that the public should be banned. A point taken up well by my MP, who questioned the public benefit criterion and whether they're being met or not. Anyway, Graham is getting ready here to... he's a senior engineer with a very high IT background. Not some kind of feckless individual, although he is quite feckless at times. Sorry, Graham, couldn't resist.
My background shouldn't have any bearing.
It shouldn't, but
it shows that we are responsible people who care for the countryside. Member of the National Trust.
Are you a member of the National Trust?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you'd be familiar with the National Trust's policy on paragliding, which is to welcome them, even though their primary charitable status, their primary charitable intention is not to allow access for the public, it is to conserve the national heritage. But they do, as a matter of course, you know, encourage the public to come on lands where they can make proper management plans, and of course they welcome paragliders because they recognise the very low impact. As a member of the National Trust then, how do you feel about the National Trust policy, Graham?
Well, I think the National Trust policy is commendable, and it could be adopted by the Wills Woodland Trust.
No, sorry, the Will Woodlands Trust, get it right.
The National Trust policy is commendable.
Yes.
And it should be adopted by the Wills Woodland Trust.
No, you still said it wrong. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
I didn't say it wrong.
Will Woodlands. No S on the Will,
oh.
S on the Woodlands. Get it right. Goodness me. Right, yeah, so how would you describe then the trustees in terms of their trusteeship of the land, bearing in mind that they should be running the land for public benefit and for public access?
I don't understand it. Here we have a site. They're few and far between in this part of the world.
Yeah.
Very few facing northeast.
Yeah.
I think the nearest one's probably over 50 miles away.
That's right.
It's the only site here. They've planted trees on several hundred acres of land behind us.
Is that any issue for us?
Why?
As a very experienced pilot.
Ban us from flying here, and why? Start putting corrals up and the odd tree.
So you've seen a lot of.
Just to spite us?
You've seen a lot of the tree planting, haven't you, Graham?
And in the area.
Is it any issue to us at all? I mean, the tree planting 200 yards away?
No.
No.
None at all.
None at all. No. And in fact, actually, there are strips we saw as we came in that you could land on in case you did actually fly over there and lost the lift. Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
No problem whatsoever. No problem. Yeah. So there is no issue at all, except for these corrals now, which are a health and safety issue. Oh, by the way, you are of course aware, Graham, that the National Trust policy doesn't even mention a health and safety issue for paraglider pilots.
It doesn't. No, I wasn't aware of that.
Oh no, it doesn't actually. No,
It's down to us, isn't it?
It's down to us. If you screw this up,
Whether to fly or not.
that's right. If you screw this up, are you going to sue Will Woodlands?
No.
No. Okay.
Unless I fly into one of these things, maybe.
And then maybe you might have a different issue.
Might, but even then.
Okay, right. Thank you, Graham. Well, enjoy your flight. I don't think it's going to be the best flight you've had this year.
It's going to be a top to bottom, I'm pretty sure of that.
Right, okay. Thank you anyway. Right, I'll let you get on with your preparations. There you go. Controls his wing nicely. Because we do actually have control over these things, you know, shockingly enough. Are you under control there, Graham?
Am I under control?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Jolly good. And you're well aware of where the corrals are you?
Yep.
Rather stupidly placed, don't you think?
They are in the way. I wouldn't want to tear my wing on one.
No, I know. Okay. Well, have an enjoyable flight. And Graham goes away very nicely, very experienced pilot, very nice man. Doesn't care about if his identity has been revealed at all, because we invite them to prosecute. That would be very good. Oh my goodness, he's actually going up a little bit. Graham, it's better out right. Yeah, go out right. Lovely little... oh, he's actually doing... Oh, I might get my glider out now then.